Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now we roll with Joe, right? Joseph Parker, baby. Joseph Parker now, two good wins over Deontay Wilder, who I roll with too, and Sheila Shane, who I roll with three. I like all three of them. You know what I mean? So it's all good. But Joseph Parker, I roll with him. Everybody know that. Win or lose, I roll with Joseph Parker. Just like the dude told you why. He's a damn good fighter. Pretty good at everything. Got a bubbly personality. And, he handles his business. He seems to be a straight up guy, right? Probably one of the only dudes I probably want to meet. You know what I'm saying? He's just a good dude from far, right? So, and I'm rolling my New Zealand peoples, they seem to be cool too, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to y'all. Bottom line, Joseph Parker does Joseph Parker type stuff. Joseph Parker calls out Dillian Whyte. Calls out Dillian Whyte as only Joseph Parker can. You know what I mean? This is the kind of stuff Joseph Parker does. Y'all remember how Joseph Parker was rolling when we had the pandemic? He kept us all laughing, kept us all in a good mood, right? So he did one of his typical videos, to the one of the song from my boys here. What was that boy group? I forget their name. Want You Back for Good. Whatever the I forgot who it was. One of them boy groups. I forget which one. But anyway, he's, calling out your boy, Dillian Whyte. And, this is kind of like how Joseph Parker rolls, right? It's not just calling out Dillian Whyte, because let's be real, Dillian Whyte doesn't deserve it right now. Joseph Parker's on a roll. He could have a big head like most of the other fighters do if they win 2 in a row and people start telling them there's something and giving them titles. You're on a roll, or you're the face of boxing, or, that other people don't deserve it, and all that kind of stuff that happens. People their personality just go to shit. Or, well, excuse the French, but just, gets messed up real quick, right? Joseph Parker don't need to be talking about no damn Dillian Whyte right now. But he is. Something probably irks him, that loss to Dillian Whyte. I told y'all why. He really would have won that fight. He was winning round 2. It would have been a 10-9 round for him because he was winning the round. Got headbutted and went down. Dillian Whyte got a 10-8 round because of it. And if he would have scored the fight, it was so close, he would have won that too. And another thing about that fight is, if whoever, I always say, who is it who wanted the fight to end when it ended? Because, he had Dillian Whyte down a time or 2, and Dillian Whyte was barely made it to the end. So, yeah. But he still don't need to readdress it. But it irks him, so he wants to go readdress it. I ain't said nothing about Anthony Joshua. He want to readdress that too. That's the one that should be happening. So, we want to readdress that too. Let's see how that works out. But it's just typical for Joseph Parker, as opposed to other fighters who lose. Now, I hate to mention, like Canelo Alvarez, he should be trying to readdress Lara. Lara looking good right now. Just had a 1-punch knockout over Cepeda. No, Cepeda. I forget who he was fighting. But he had a good little knockout. One punch knockout. I've heard. I haven't seen the fight. We'll go back and check it out. Lara with a 1-punch knockout is something to watch out, because that's not what his forte. But he ain't gonna readdress that, Canelo. He ain't gonna readdress Austin Trout with the open scoring in San Antonio, and he definitely ain't gonna readdress Dimitri Bivol, right? He ain't gonna readdress that, even though Bivol offered to fight him at 168 pounds, where he is. I'm just saying, a lot of fighters ain't gonna go back and fight them demons that they had. You know what I'm saying? So he's going back to try to, correct those wrongs, even though he ain't gotta. Say it just like that. He ain't gotta. But he's doing it anyway. That's typical Joseph Parker's type of stuff. That's why we roll with Joe. So let's see if, if Dillian Whyte's going to answer the call. And if not, then Anthony Joshua can too, because they all ain't got nothing to do until we figure out what's going to happen with Tyson Fury and your boy here, Alexander Usyk, the living legend. To that, see what's going to happen, because they got to have 2 fights. So if Tyson Fury don't do something ridiculous like we all expect him to do, then the other fighters got to do some stuff. So Joseph Parker, what is he trying to do? Stay busy, stay active. And why not readdress Dillian Whyte? So it is what it is. Typical Joe. So roll with him, bro. Doma Sports Talk. Worldwide. And I'm about here, y'all.